Sri Matre Namaha, Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha. Before getting into the topic, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you motivate us in bringing out the sacred content to you all. I'm offering a paid consultation or guidance service through email. If you want to avail it, you can mail me at vibhirights@gmail.com. Today, I'm going to talk about a movie called as Varna. So, before I talk about this movie, I want to share some incidences which happened some years back. This is a very old movie, old Telugu movie, which I have already watched, and then before my awakening also, and after my awakening also, I have watched it once. Then what happened is, I don't know, during those times when I opened a YouTube channel, I thought that I have to talk about this movie. I did not know why, but I wanted to record about this movie and share it to everyone. But at that time, I did record this movie, and also I uploaded this movie. But later, maybe I felt something is incomplete, something like that, or maybe maybe the wherever I was at that point, maybe I was not ready to share about this or talk about this. So I felt something is incomplete, something is missing, and then I deleted that video. Some years back, I made this already. I uploaded also this one, but then I deleted, thinking that something is missing. Maybe I'm not ready for this kind of information, or maybe something with that. Maybe this video should be uploaded with the current consciousness which I have, rather than maybe that past version of me. When I talk about this movie, you'll understand the different versions of you also. So I'll explain about that, and also I have been making so many videos on the different movies which are related to time travel and all this. If you are interested, and parallel realities, if you are interested, you can listen to all these. I've been making continuously. I've been uploading all the movies which I have watched in my own awakening journey, which I have received. So I have been uploading all those movies which I wanted to share with you all. So definitely listen to all these videos, because they are very, very, very important in your ascension journey. There are some movies which are the movies which I've watched before my awakening journey, but then after my awakening, I happen to watch them again, because it's not just after my awakening. What happened is, I don't watch anything just like that, not for time pass, not for entertainment. I just only and only watch those movies which I receive after my awakening journey. My taste completely changed, and my time, how I utilize my time, completely changed. So I only and only watch those things which are needed, which are required for the awakening or ascension, or which is like a divine download. I only watch, or I only seek for those things. Other than that, all the things which we normal in the 3D ways, which we do something in the movie, there is something for the entertainment, or I just ignore all that thing, because now I'm not that version which is not yet awakened. I'm already, my awakened version likes to receive only those things which are like a divinely aligned versions, divinely aligned movies, or if there is some kind of a message in those movies, I only watch those movies, or I only talk about those movies. I only entertain those kind of stuffs, or those kind of people, like that. So when I watched this Varna, the movie's name is Varna. So it's a Telugu movie. It's available in Telugu. Actually, it's a Tamil movie which also came in the Telugu. So Telugu name is Varna. Tamil name, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I can't pronounce it. So if you know the Tamil name, you can write in the comment section below. Any of you knows Tamil or something like that, you can comment in the comment section below. And based on whatever the language you know, in that language you can watch this movie if it is available in your language, or else you watch the subtitles. Even if it's not available in the language, you can watch the subtitles, because this movie is very important in understanding the parallel realities and parallel dimensions and different world concepts. So this is that very rare movies in those times. It was old movie, right? I told you. So in that time only, the director have he had so much courage, and he is so he took those guts to bring out such kind of a movie. Most people did not understand this movie when it came out, but I feel it's a very nice movie, and those of them who are in the spiritual awakening journey, they will definitely be able to connect this kind of a movie, because somewhere or the other they will experience these sort of experiences, or they are going to experience these experiences in the future. Somehow all the spiritual people or the people who are in the ascension journey, they will definitely like this movie. Watch this movie and let me know in the comment section below how this movie felt to you, okay, and what all you picked up and what all the downloads you got after watching this movie. So here in this movie there will be a very first of all, the actress's character is very important in this one. I'll tell you how. So there is one present day Ramya who is a doctor, who is a medical doctor. The present day Ramya is a medical doctor, and when she notices one guy who is like a very social service kind of a guy. He's a very, very pure-hearted kind of a guy. He's a very nice guy, such a sweet and a nice guy. He will be, that character will be very nice. So he is a mathematician kind of. So Ramya sees that every time something happens to somebody, he immediately brings them to the hospital, irrespective of he knows that person or not. He is a very like a helping kind of a nature. He takes care of everybody. He helps everyone. He's such a sweet guy. So Ramya notices all these things, that this guy is admitting everybody in the hospital, and he doesn't even have any connection with those people, but out of basic helping nature he is doing all such things. So Ramya will have feelings for that guy, and it will be raining one day and she'll carry an umbrella. I don't know, I picked up certain scenes also here. Maybe that scenes will have certain kind of divine meanings. We have to figure out that. But whatever it is, I am just remembering what all scenes also are being focused. I tell those also, because something is there in those scenes, or some that vision of the scene, or that rain, or that umbrella, maybe it means something to somebody. It can mean something to somebody. So that's the reason why I want to mention these also, but because it might be a message to someone. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm mentioning all these things. So before I continue further, I want to add some more things here, which related to the pre-recording things which happened here in the while before I record this movie, about this movie. I thought about this movie that, since so many days I've been getting downloads about so many movies which I have already watched in my previous years of ascension journey, and I was been getting downloads that I have to share the information about all these movies to you guys also. What all the movies I've watched in my previous years of the ascension journey, since my ascension journey began, or what all I came across, because those movies are not just movies. It helped me in understanding my own spiritual journey, in general the ascension journey, and how these realities and the dimensions and things work out. Maybe these movies thought something to me, and gave me those downloads, or that information, or that energy which I need for what all the things happen in the ascension journey, or in the spiritual reality, or in the spiritual realm. So when I was getting downloads, I also got the download of talking about the movie called as Varna, because I told you before only I recorded this in a few years back, but then I have to delete it because something felt incomplete, or maybe that time my consciousness was not ready to deliver it in a right way, but now maybe it's the right time to deliver it. So when I was thinking about this Varna movie, I was thinking about so many other movies also, which I'll upload one by one every day. So when I was thinking about this Varna movie, then I thought that okay, in the hustle of uploading about all the movies and talking about all the movies, I forgot it somehow. So I forgot it somehow, and today what happened is, since morning, I feel like somebody is calling Madhubala Krishna like that, and it's the voice of Anushka Shetty. Anushka Shetty, it's her own voice in the movie also. I think her voice in all the movies are same voice. Maybe it's her original voice or some dubbing artist, I don't know, but that same voice. In this movie, she calls him very nicely Madhubala Krishna like that, and one time she'll be calling him shoutingly, one time she'll be calling him very nicely like that. So one time when she was in the medical cab, she'll shout like Madhubala Krishna like that. Okay, so since morning only I was getting I was getting the voice of the Anushka in my head. Like she's calling Madhubala Krishna. Like I can hear the Madhubala Krishna, and I'm really not hearing, but it's like a remembrance that okay, some scene you're remembering from some movie where actresses calls out the name of a actor, which is Madhubala Krishna. So I don't know, something has to be do with the Madhu Balakrishna, and maybe this name also have some meaning or some message for somebody, I don't know. But yeah, she has been calling the Madhu Balakrishna, and I have been receiving this Madhu Balakrishna word that she is calling since morning. And I remember that, okay, somewhere I heard this Madhu Balakrishna thing, somewhere in some movie, some scene like that. Then later I remember that, okay, this is Varna, I forgot to record about this. And yeah, it is all piled up. I thought that all movies, I'll record about all the movies one by one, one by one, one by one. But then later I think it's immediate, and it's very important to record about this movie. So then that's the reason how, like, I got the divine downloads and remembrance of this scene from the movie where she shouts Madhubala Krishna. Okay, okay. So that's how I have, like, urgently, like, I'm recording this about this movie. So this is the entire flashback of what all happened before the recording. And then she tries to propose him on that day, rainy day, carrying a red umbrella or something, or floral umbrella. I don't remember it exactly, but please let me know what color of umbrella it was, because I have been watching I've already watched this movie, and now before recording I suddenly remembered one scene, one incident which I have to watch. So I just watched that one. So every time what happens is, whatever is required for that a point of time, the next time whenever I watch the movie, I don't sit and watch the entire one, until unless it's too much necessary, it's very much necessary. Otherwise I just watch those scenes which I forgot. Other than that, I just remember the entire movie like that, and I can speak about and talk about whatever I want from that. I can extract whatever I want, and I can deliver it to you guys like that. So so I did not watch the entire movie, but then just that scene which I want, where he transitions from one. I'll talk about that scene also, which scene I watched just before recording this movie. So where tell about the umbrella color and what color umbrella she was carrying. Okay, and in that rainy day, what will happen? She'll feel very bad of having. She will very bad that he rejected her, because she'll try to propose him, and she'll try to propose him and say that and her way of proposing also is very different. She will he will sit in the hospital canteen, and she will also go there, and then she will just take her dupatta, and she will put that dupatta on him like that. It is very strange way of proposing. Okay, and it's just like she's communicating with her actions that she likes him. And but then he very nicely, very softly will say that, sorry Andy, I don't have any kind of interest on you, like that. But then she'll be like, she'll be very angry with and upset with that, because he has rejected her. And what she will think is, she will go for a next thing is, she'll go for a medical camp, but also she'll be upset that she really liked him, because anyway her like a family members are searching a guy for her to get married, and she wanted to marry someone who she likes. So that's why she proposed him, but then he did not agree to her proposal. So then what happens is, she goes for a medical camp, and then this guy, he realizes his mistake, that such a nice girl is proposing me, and why did not I accept? And he starts to understand that and give it a chance and think about that proposal. And then she in the gap where she goes for a medical gap, medical camp, he will realize that, okay, why did I reject her? Okay, and he will understand all these things, and he will later he will take her to her father, who is a handicapped person, and he thinks that he has to take care of his father, and he have responsibility, and that's the reason why he cannot involve in marriage and all these things. He wants somebody who equally respects the parents and all those things, and that's why he doesn't agree to that proposal. He doesn't have anybody in his mind. He just always thinks about his father. So that's the reason why he was not ready at that time. But then later he understands that, okay, he also likes her, and starts develop feelings for her, and he thinks that what is wrong in committing with that girl and all those things. Then he goes to the medical camp where she was there, and she will be angry with him as usual, because he rejected her. Later when he goes to her medical camp, he will convince her that he also likes her, and they have to be together, and they will nicely and also he will take her to his father, and his father also likes her. Everybody he has agreed to her to be her daughter-in-law, like that. And then when they go to the medical camp, and when he goes to the medical camp, he will nicely convince her and propose her and do all these things, and they'll be together. So one fine day, one fine evening, there they go for a trip, and there where they'll be talking, and then suddenly they'll be talking, and parallel to this, there'll also be one other world which is shown. This is the entire story of one world, which is the present day thing, present day story of a doctor. then parallel to this also there will be other scenes from the other world which are shown. Basically this entire two worlds are clubbed together in this one movie, where you will see some scenes from this world, and suddenly again you will see some scenes from that world, like that. So in the other world, now this is one entire story of the present day doctor. Okay, so I forgot her, Ramya. Okay, Dr. Ramya. So this is the present day story of Dr. Ramya, and then later there is a club of other world where it will be completely a place where which is ruled by a king, and that place also have a goddess, a living goddess. She is very magical kind of a goddess, and she knows she have like some kind of a superpower, something like that. And then a king is shown who rules that entire country, and a son of the king is shown, and in that place it is that dimension itself is like that. That dimension is entirely filled with how someone can be a slave to other person, if a guy likes a girl, and it will be a lustful relationship. It's not like, it is not based on love. And if a guy likes a girl, and that girl should be a slave to that guy, and she should be surrendered physically also to that guy. So that is the vibration of that dimension, and that is how the laws of that dimension works, and that is how that entire thing, that entire world works. Okay, so there is a girl called as Varna, who is exactly looking like the Anushka Shetty, who is the doppelganger of the Anushka Shetty, doppelganger of the Dr. Ramya. So that girl, she wants freedom. She likes freedom. She doesn't want to be a slave of somebody, even physically. She doesn't want anything she doesn't agree with the rules which are running in that world. How starseeds will be, they are different from what the opinions of the society, right? Right. So same like that, she will be also very different from the other people in the entire community. So she doesn't like all the things which that community has agreed to, or the laws of that place, or same like starseeds. How starseeds they often have different opinions about different things which are running in the present timeline or the present world. They are always like out of the box kind of people, right? So she is also like that. She's out of a box kind of a person, and she doesn't like the way the world, her world is functioning, basically. So this guy who is the son of the king, he will be a son or commander son or something like that, and he likes the Varna. Varna is the doppelganger who is just like the Anushka Shetty. Varna in this world, in this dimension, let's say this is the dimension or the world B, and in the world A it is Dr. Ramya. So world A Dr. Ramya, world B is Varna. So here in the world B, it is like completely like he will be like a they will at a point they will marry each other also. They will marry each other also, because the king agrees him to get married and her to be the slave of this guy, and she doesn't want that to happen. She wants complete freedom, because in that world marrying somebody means to be a slave of somebody, like that. So she doesn't like all these things, as she doesn't want any slavery. She wants to be free. She wants to be a free bird. She wants to do her own things. She wants to make her own choices. She wants to be like a free independent woman, like that. And the procedure and the things there are not like that. If somebody likes some girl, and they'll be like completely, they'll be physical with that girl, or they'll marry that girl and they'll be physical. They don't know any kind of emotion called as love. Okay, in that dimension it's like that. They don't have any kind of, basically their heart chakra is not, they did not ever even reach to the heart chakra. They don't even know any kind of a knowledge about the heart chakra, basically. So in that world, because of all these things, there's no rain at all, and there are no flowers at all. So how flowers happen in any place? Because it rains, and the flower needs, in order for a flower to bloom, what all are required? Rain is required and sunlight is required. All these, there are certain factors or certain things in the environment which are needed for a flower to bloom. So in that place there is no rain, because those people are not, I remember in one of the things I told, rain is connected to heart chakra and all the other chakras also, sacral chakra also, where in this B world, it is not even raining. The flower is not even blooming. No flower blooms at all in that place, because there is no love. There's only like a physical relationship. They are still in the 1D dimension. They have animalistic instincts. They behave like animals. They just hunt, they eat, they behave like animals, and even the eating style is like just like animals. How they are very rough and tough, just like that. And the entire behavior and the entire culture is just like that. So when she doesn't obey to be his wife, what all the kingdom they will decide is they will boycott her from the kingdom, and they will tell the people that she doesn't have any right to live in this kingdom, and she have to live in the outskirts, and nobody will allow her in the present day kingdom, and she can't live with the normal people like that. She'll be boycotted completely. So this is the condition of the varna. And then what happens in the same, because she was forcefully married to that guy who is in the character B, and that guy and the Madhubala Krishna, they are both the doppelgangers of each other. Same Madhubala Krishna is only there in the different dimension as somebody else. Okay, and Varna and Dr. Ramya are similar people, but in different dimensions. Let's say the B world is a dimension which is lower dimension, and the A world is the present day dimension. B world is past, and A is the present. Okay, like that it is shown, and it is a lower dimension. In the B world, it is like they operate from a lower dimension. In the A world, which is something better than the lower dimension, but at least it is somehow it is better. So when this all happens, she will be living in the outskirts, and because she was forcefully married, she will kill herself, and she will take the knife of a king, and she will stab herself in the stomach. And at the same time, what will happen is the goddess who is there, she will do some kind of a thing that now our world is going to change, some changes is going to happen in the world. All these things will happen. She will say all these things, and she will help in curing varna. And here the Madhubala Krishna's world, A world, Ramya and Madhubala Krishna will be spending a very nice time, but Ramya will be suddenly, she will hit a stone. Some kind of a tragic accident will happen. She will hit a stone. Just like that, nothing. They will be very happy, and they will be spending a very nice time with each other together. But suddenly, she will hit some stone, and there she will bleed, and she will die at the spot. On spot, she will die. And the goddess who is there, she will do the transformation of bringing. It is a way to bring Madhubala Krishna into their world, because it has to happen. He had to go through that trauma or tragedy so that he can come into their world. So when the Ramya dies, and he will see a white dog which will lead him to a path, which will lead him to a place, and he will follow that dog, and he will realize, he will go to some strange place where the dog is taking him, because they will show it very mysteriously. When he follows the dog, and he will get a call that his father also died, and before he gets the call that his father died, his father will come on a scooter. His father was actually physically challenged. He cannot even walk. How can he drive a scooter? But he drives a scooter, and he says that whatever you are thinking, maybe it is your limiting belief. If you really love someone, love is not like a limited to one world. It is like a love is eternal. So if you really love someone, you will definitely find that person. Like that, he will say very nice dialogue. To focus on that dialogue, because it's very beautiful dialogue. I told you, right, I wanted to watch some scene. I usually don't watch entire movie when repeatedly, like every time, but because I already watched this movie so many times now, before just recording this recording this, I just watched this scene of his father, and how I wanted to see how he crosses from that world to this world. So basically, I wanted to see this scene. So that's the reason why before recording, I watched this scene and came back for recording, because all the other story I know already. So he says one very beautiful dialogue. If you really love someone, it is like it's not, you will definitely find them. Maybe in some other place, maybe the place and all these things are just limited things. It is love. For love, nothing is a barrier. Like nothing is a barrier for love. He will say, is a very beautiful dialogue. And then he will get a call that his father died, and he will cross that port. The dog will lead him further, and he will have one kind of a portal where one car is suddenly driving itself. There is no driver in that car, but there is shown a car where the car is already on run. Okay, he will sit in that car. He is some kind of a trance state where he doesn't understand what is happening, because he will be in so much sorrow that at the same time he lost two important people in his life. One is his father, and other is Dr. Ramya. So he will get into that car. He will decide that he will also die. What is the use? He doesn't have anyone in his life anymore. Like that, the car doesn't have anything. That car which is shown is taking him from one world to the other. So that car is acting like a vehicle. Okay. So he will sit into that car and he will go to some place where it is shown a kingdom like thing, and here the goddess of the bee world, she will do something, some kind of a magical kind of a thing, where she will open a portal. She will open a portal, and that, and he will decide that the car is going near the mountain, and in few seconds that car will be falling down from a mountain, and he might die there. But the soon goddess will do something where he will send the other version of she will send the other version, the B version guy, to this A version guy, so that he can save him. Okay, he will, the portal between the B version guy and the A version guy will open. Okay, suddenly the portal open, and the B version guy will go to the A version guy's world, and he will save that guy, and he will bring that guy to into his world, B version world. So there he will realize that, okay, these people are looking just like that, and exactly, Varna exactly looks like Dr. Ramya and all these things, and he will cry. And Varna also says that, hey, why are you crying? Every time you see me, you're just crying, crying, crying. Why are you crying? Like that she will say, but she will not know that the person whom he is seeing, that same person is his twin flame in different world, and he met some other version of his twin flame. And do watch this movie. It is a very beautiful movie, but most people, I think they did not understand it. Those of them, they have to understand it, they will understand it. Okay, it's shown the love between the two people, how it will be. So he will, whenever he sees her, he will cry always. Okay, and she will say, why are you crying always? Whenever you see me, you cry, like that. But later he will understand that, okay, he is seeing some different versions of both of them there in this B world, and this B world also have some problems. They want to abduct the goddess. The goddess will be there, and she will have some magical properties like that. I mean, she is like a magician kind of, and she has some godly properties, and some villains are shown in this, and thus that villains want to abduct the goddess, and they want to occupy the entire kingdom. So these villains will also be there in the B world, from which the entire people have to get rid of. So the here the Varna is very, she wants to be like a warrior all the time, and nobody agrees to that, because there the girls are shown like a very less and very submissive kind of, and they have to be submissive, and they don't have to raise their voices and something like that they have shown. But then she wants to be a warrior, and here all the men are shown like they have to be warriors, and they have to fight, all these things, have to be masculine. They are just being dominant masculine energy, but then they are suppressing the feminine energy. So the B world is just like that. So she wants to be a warrior, and whenever the people who come to attack that kingdom, and the Varna, she lifts the knife and is shown that she is fighting with everybody else, like that. And then comes a time where there will be a danger to that kingdom, and all the people, Varna and her twin flame, and also Madhubala Krishna, all the three of them, they will conquer the villains, and they will kill the villains, and they will also keep the goddess safe. They will save the goddess. Basically, the theme of this world is to save the goddess. And also, when the Varna's twin flame, he will be taken by the villains, and she doesn't know what to do, and she wants to save him, even though she will show that in the movie that she doesn't like him and all. She always moves him away. But he also, like, they don't know, in the world it's just like that. They think that it's all animalistic instincts, they have to be that way, animalistic nature, like that. But they still have some kind of a feelings. They are that first twin flame couple who have some kind of affection between each other, some kind of a compassion between each other, like that. So he will also try to bring food to her, because she is his wife, and all those things. But then they will have some kind of a relationship issues. They will be distant with each other and all these things. Later, when he is taken away by the villains, then she will be having some kind of a she will feel very emotional, and she doesn't understand why she's feeling emotional. Now her sacral, she is coming from the root chakra level to that dimension itself is coming from the root chakra level to the sacral chakra level. So when she feels the emotions, and she doesn't understand why, because she already hates that guy, but why she's feeling bad for that guy, she wants to bring that guy back. And Madhubala Krishna will explain everything to her, that all about relationship and all these things. You can watch all those things in the movie, and he will also show one photo of his twin flame, who is Dr. Ramya, and he will say that she is exactly like you and all these things. Then Varna will understand the entire story, and they will together save the guy who is being taken away from the villains, and they three together they will fight with the villains, and they will get rid of the villains. All these things are shown, and then they will live very happily. Varna and her twin flame, they will live very happily in their dimension. Now this guy Madhubala Krishna, he has settled the entire things in that dimension. He has fixed everything in that dimension, and then now he goes to another. He opens another portal. He goes to another place, which is the world C. Now I told you, if you have remembered, that the B world is the past, B world is the lower dimension, and A world is the present Madhubala Krishna. This is like a story which is driving with the help of Madhubala Krishna. Now the main narration is happening to Madhubala Krishna, and as soon as the Madhubala Krishna enters from the A world to the B world, I told you that no flower blossoms in that place. As soon as he enters, the time where he wanted to die, and when he was in the car, it was raining very heavily, and when he moves from one dimension to the other dimension, suddenly the flower blossoms in that place, where when in that dimension where the flowers doesn't even blossom, there was no flowers at all. But as soon as he enters into that place, into that dimension, into that world, every area is filled with flowers. All the flowers bloom there, because there is a life, there is love, there is nature, there is beauty. All the things are all that frequencies. Madhubala Krishna is going into that dimension, and is anchoring all those beautiful love frequencies, love vibration, and the frequencies of creation, nature, sacral chakra. All these things is anchoring there in that dimension, which is filled with the animalistic instincts, animalistic root chakra like dimension. So then root chakra is what? The eating, fighting, all these things, anger, all these things are root chakra, right? So after that after this flower blossom, all these things happen. After he settles all the problems which are there in the dimension B or the world B, he goes to the other world, which is C. Now the C world is completely a future world, which is the future it is far beyond the present day humanity, which is shown. It is completely different. It is very robotic kind of a thing, and everybody lives in a bubble kind of a robotic houses. It is shown like that, and you cannot be outside. You have to go inside, because outside weather is not suitable for humans. Something like that it is shown, and then he goes to the world C. As soon as he enters into the world C, he will understand, because before only he already experienced all the world B, right? So now he will understand about all these dimensions and all these things. He's moving from one place to another. So when he goes into the C world, he knocks one door, and suddenly, to his surprise, one girl will open that door, and that girl will be same Ramya in different dimension and different world, which is very advanced world. So that's how it is shown in the entire series, that if you truly love someone, you will meet them no matter what place and location and the dimensions and all the worlds are not the barriers. So this was all about Varna movie, which is also based on parallel realities. Let me know in the comment section below what all you understood from this movie when you did watch this movie. So if you want to say me something, you can say in the comment section below. So thank you so much for tuning in. Sri Ramaraksha Sarva Jagat Raksha Sri Mate Namaha.